you forget something?
I did.
Emily in Paris was one of the hottest new shows to be released by Netflix in 2020. It was met with mixed reviews, but in the end, it became insanely popular. Just after one season, it shows Emily, an American girl moving to Paris, France. She is a complete fish out of water and entirely unprepared for her new life. The show has already been renewed for a second season, but we are going to have to wait a while for that to appear on Netflix. So in the meantime, here are some filming secrets you never knew about Emily in Paris. Just be warned, there are some mild spoilers ahead. Before we get into the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you don't miss anything we post. The first fact is that everything was shot on location. Many people might already know this, but it is worth repeating. There were no sets involved with the making of Emily in Paris. The show is set in Chicago, but mainly in Paris, and this is where it was shot. All the stunning landmarks we get to see in the scenes are all completely real. The cast and crew lived in Paris during production, and it sounds like it was an amazing experience. Not only did they get to shoot in some of the best restaurants Paris has to offer, they got to eat there too. They shot in iconic places, and at the same time got to explore the city and see it from the viewpoint of locals. It must have been absolutely amazing. Hey, I don't know about you, but I would work for free to be able to experience that. And now that the show has been renewed for season 2, they will get to do it all over again. The next season is scheduled to be in production in Paris from around April to July, depending on if the global health situation doesn't interfere with the plans. So it should be a stunning time to be spending more time in the City of Lights. But who am I kidding? I think Paris would be an awesome experience any time of the year. Something you might not know is that Lily Collins can speak French. One of the biggest plot pieces is that Emily can't speak any French, and just how much problems this creates in her new job and relationships. So it is a bit surprising that Lily Collins, who plays Emily, can actually speak French. Lily used to be completely fluent in French, but she didn't use it often, so now she says she has lost a lot of it. I'm sure spending so much time in Paris has helped her pick it back up again. Hopefully we will get to see Emily learning some French in the next season, at the very least a word or two, just to make everyone at work happy. Speaking of Paris, it was one of the biggest inspirations of the show. Darren Star, who created Emily in Paris, has been in love with the city for a very long time, ever since he spent time there as a teenager backpacking through Europe. So the idea of creating a show around Paris and set it in the city has been something he had been thinking of for years. Thinking of the experience that an American would have moving there has fascinated him, and it was a story that he really wanted to tell. Darren has also said that he speaks a little bit of French, but according to some of the members of the cast, he speaks it much better than he admits. They say he is pretty much fluent. Why he would want to keep this a secret is uncertain, but now you know. Some of the fashion in the show was inspired by Sex and the City. Not only did creator Darren Star create both Sex and the City and Emily in Paris, but both shows had the same costume designer. One of the most iconic costume designers of our time, Patricia Field, is responsible for bringing us the incredible fashions that is so important in both shows. So it is really no surprise that some pieces of wardrobe were inspired by Sex and the City. For example, Emily has a stunning tulle dress that she wears to go to her first ever Parisian party. That dress was similar to the tutu that Carrie Bradshaw wore during the Sex and the City series finale. Emily also wore some hoop earrings with her name on them, and Carrie had a necklace with her name on it. It really is no surprise that Emily would wear outfits inspired by Sex and the City. Darren has said that he thinks she would be a fan of the show. She loves fashion and would be just the type of woman that would have been watching that show from the start. Patricia Field also drew inspiration from some of the looks from Audrey Hepburn. She's a big fan of the legendary icon, especially her style. So there is at least one of the scenes where she gave the hair and makeup department a photo of Audrey Hepburn and had them create a look for Emily that drew on that. Emily's phone case also came from Patricia. In fact, the phone case that Emily is always seen with belonged to Patricia Field. Lily Collins saw the case and thought it would be perfect for Emily. The character loves photography and hasn't really been known for her subtlety, so the case would really work. And it has, becoming one of the signature looks associated with Emily. There are even places to buy the cute case to have as your own. Since the show is so centered on fashion, another fact will make a lot of fans jealous. Lily Collins got to keep some of the clothes. Emily models at Haute Couture Design during the last part of the season. This fabulous outfit was designed by Stephanie Rowland Haute Couture, and after filming, Rowland gifted Lily a clean version of this outfit to keep. She even got the shoes! Talk about a job having some massive perks. Emily and Mindy's names have a very cute story behind them. Star loved the name Emily and how simple it was, but he realized afterwards that he also probably was inspired by the movie Amelie and that name. The same time, in a recent post, Netflix Netflix has also reminded us all that Emily in Paris should be pronounced, so that Emily and Paris rhyme in the same pronunciation. Then Mindy was named after a great friend of Darren Star that lives in Paris. Star has admitted that this real-life Mindy has been one of his best friends in Paris and has been a great tour guide, just as fictional Mindy has been to Emily. Not such a cute fact? Where the square that Emily lives gets its name. The square is located in the 5th arrondissement of Paris, and it is one of the oldest neighborhoods of Paris, but its name is a bit less charming. It is called Place de l'Estrapade, and during the Renaissance, it was host to an estrapade. This torture device was used to suspend victims by rope tied to their wrists that went behind their backs. It normally resulted in the shoulders of the victim being dislocated. So, this beautiful little square used to be the place where they would torture people for a number of different violations, including being a Protestant or a deserter. Not such a fun fact, but still interesting to know. Getting back to lighter topics, Mindy wasn't supposed to sing. With the outline of the show and even some of the scripts done, Ashley Park was cast in the role of Mindy. The actress has played in parts in major Broadway productions, and everyone felt that singing had to be included for her character. They even made some changes to the storyline just so they could give Ashley a chance to sing. So it goes without saying that the voice you can hear when Mindy is singing is in fact Ashley Park's own voice. I think it is a great addition to the show, and I can't imagine Mindy as anyone else without her love of singing. Lucas Bravo had a hard time getting his part. The actor who plays Gabriel in the show really wanted to work with Darren Star, but his road to becoming Gabriel was not smooth sailing. He even had a background in cooking, just like his character Gabriel. Gabriel is an amazing and of course hot chef in the show. Lucas used to work as a sous chef for a little while he was working at a bar and felt there was no more he could learn there. He even had a background in cooking, just like his character Gabriel. Gabriel is an amazing and of course hot chef in the show. Lucas used to work as a sous chef for a little while, and while he loved it, he was working at a bar and felt there was nothing more he could learn there. So he asked the chef if he could help him. This led him to working as a sous chef, a great experience for the role that was to come. But it didn't help all that much. He had to audition for Gabriel many times, but he kept on persevering, and at last he got the role. I don't know about you, but I am super glad he did. I can't imagine anyone else playing Gabriel. Lucas lived with some of the cast, and it didn't always go as planned. For about a month of shooting, Ashley invited Lucas and Samuel Arnold, who plays Julian, to stay with her in her 2-bedroom apartment. Things between the new flatmates went well, and everyone seemed to enjoy living together. The problem came when Ashley forgot her keys and locked them all out. It was 2 flights up, but Lucas decided that he would climb up and get in through the window. It went well and he got in. The only problem was that there was some confusion on which window belonged to Ashley's apartment. When they realized they had in fact broken into someone else's home, they made sure to make a quick exit. One of the most amazing experiences was filming in the Paris Opera House. They really spent a night inside the Paris Opera House filming, and they had it all to themselves. It is one of the most amazing monuments in Paris, and they shut the place down so they could film there. What an awesome experience! There are a lot more secrets from the filming of Emily in Paris, and there is surely more to come when production starts back up. Look out for season 2 coming back to Netflix. Thanks for watching!